My name is Rocky Parkert. I'm the principal at Walnut Hill Elementary.
My name is Zach Norman, and I'm a fifth grade teacher here at Walnut Hill.
My name is Erin Solheim, and I am the school library media specialist at Walnut Hill Elementary. I also help with the technology committee.
I'm Laura Peach. I am the teaching and learning consultant for library services at the Omaha Public Schools.
Delane Havlovic. My current position is coordinator for secondary education division.
Cheryl Logan, superintendent of the Omaha Public Schools.
Digital citizenship is an important part of our school because establishing a school-wide culture around technology is an important foundation, I think, for every student.
We know that our students, especially our upper middle school and early high school students, are engaging in social media content. We want to make sure they're curious but also safe and making sound decisions that help them build that digital footprint well.
And we know that in today's world, information literacy is digital literacy. So we need to ensure that students understand how to use information accurately, ethically, responsibly.
Building relationships is one of the most important things in my classroom, and instead of ignoring the fact that my fifth graders are probably using social media, even though I might disagree with that, if I hear them talking about Snapchat or Instagram, I'm like, how are you being safe with that? Or have you thought about this? And that's just a good way that we can have that conversation and they know that it's safe to talk to me about it.
Here at Walnut Hill, we make sure that the common sense education lessons are taught throughout the year and that each teacher uses language on their day-to-day basis, which aligns with our values. We're making it a safe place for students to practice being online so that later, when they're ready for the real world, they'll already have these skills in place.
Anytime you're going to lift any sort of initiative, you always need to put your best people forward, and you need to have a cheerleader who has irrational optimism and exuberance about the subject matter, because we're doing a lot of things in our schools, and all of them are important. And if you don't have a person who is a true believer and backs that up by having the people around him to do that work, you likely will not be successful.
What Common Sense has really done well for us is provided us constant curriculum materials and resources that we can easily put in the hands of our teachers to deliver digital citizenship content.
The biggest challenge to implementing any curriculum across a large district is the capacity of the people who are going to deliver that information. And for me, it's how do we kind of level set what our expectations are going to be about the skill that the folks who are going to deliver that curriculum, the skills that they possess, and then their skill in implementing.
Some of the challenges to implementing digital citizenship have been to have all schools recognize that it is a necessary part of the curriculum and to really embed pieces of digital citizenship in various parts of the curriculum K-12. At a district level, to support digital citizenship and common sense education, we ensure that common sense lessons are included as a part of our curriculum documents and shared with all of our librarians and teachers who use common sense in their classroom. We have also made it a part of our professional development and training for librarians to understand what common sense education entails and how they can best use that.
Partnering with the other initiatives at our school has been really important to make sure that digital citizenship is a focus at our school. We worked with the MTSSB committee, which focuses on behavior and academics and making sure that the whole school shares a vision and common language. This helps make sure that the students are being respectful, responsible, safe, and being their best in every environment, in every classroom. The technology values that we have at our school are tied into that, so it becomes natural for every teacher to talk about being a digital citizen, no matter what classroom you're in.
So we have curriculum and service days, curriculum days, as we call them, where teachers receive training on certain elements and components of common sense. We have MIEs, Microsoft Innovative Educators, as well. They are able to receive that content through very specialized smaller learning community groups, professional learning communities, and then take that content and deliver it to the teachers and the students in their schools from a district level to their school level.
We encourage librarians to go above and beyond the minimum required lessons for common sense so that their schools can become common sense recognized schools. And we have many schools in our district that are on board with that.
We also use common sense resources and tools in and around parent education through parent-teacher conference events, through open houses, through different Title I community events.
We try to support schools in engaging parents in digital citizenship issues, especially with our youngest learners. We find that our kindergarten, first grade, second grade students, even though they do some of the common sense lessons, the education really has to include their parents.
We engage our parents about digital citizenship through communication. The information that we share with them through our newsletter, through handouts that we have here at our school, the information that we provide at family nights, the information that we will share also through social media.
Part of my job is, as a CEO, is to make sure that we're staying at least with trends, hopefully a little bit ahead of trends, so that our young people will leave us kind of prepared for what the world is going to expect them to know and be able to do.
I think some of our greatest achievements in implementing digital citizenship is really raising the awareness of the need for digital citizenship and common sense education, and implementing it in a variety of curricular areas, including library, so that we can serve all students K-12. I know our librarians are excited about the common sense education components that we have made a part of their curriculum and that they deliver to all students.
Being able to say that all of our school students come out of a school with a basic understanding of digital citizenship is a really strong achievement. I also feel that our schools that have received common sense recognition have been a key achievement for those schools specifically, because it has allowed them to really be recognized for the efforts they have done around digital citizenship in our schools and in our school communities.
I celebrate everything. I celebrate everything about culture. I think I celebrate digital citizenship by my own modeling of how I engage and encourage other young people to engage. And I call out young people about the way they engage as well.
If I were to advise another district how to implement digital citizenship curriculum in their district, I would say start with those people who are willing to get on board, your early adopters, and give schools the autonomy to do things in their own way. Provide the curriculum and let them run with it, because each school has a unique flavor or sense, and the way that it works in one school may not work in another school. So we need to be flexible about how we deliver that curriculum. It's not a one size fits all, and we need to learn and grow together.
If I'm another district that's going to implement common sense education, I would first say, choose your cheerleader wisely, get your superintendent on board, and have a plan for how you're going to do it, and some milestones.
Well, I would encourage them to use the common sense content, for what it is. The fact that the resources are there, they're so ready for teacher use. They can be embedded into curriculum guides, aligned with standards. Really encourage them to take a look at what they have and what this will really supplement the work they're trying to do if they haven't already determined that.
Like every generation, you want the next generation to be better than you, and I think that's a part of our challenge. Not just teaching them, but also the way we practice our digital citizenship, and the way that we are accountable for ourselves, accountable for our colleagues, and accountable for our young people. I don't think there's always a teachable moment.
We need ethical digital citizens. We need students to stay safe online, and Common Sense provides us the tools.
I don't see Common Sense Education as an initiative. I know it started as an initiative. It's just something that we do, and we'll be doing it forever.